Probably one of the best briquettes I've tried. Coffee briquettes from Tesco's. Let's see how they do. So they say on the packet, firewood alternative for stoves and open fires, made from 100% organic fuel. So from what I take from these, they basically, each briquette, which is quite big, my first impressions are as one is pretty big. You know, I've got quite big hands, and as you can see, it takes up my, whole of my hand pretty much for one. So they will fill a stove up pretty good. Let's take a quick look at the bump on the back. These ones are from Tesco's. Other supermarkets are available, obviously. Clean to handle, each brick contains the grounds of around 3 cups of coffee, which is very interesting. Burns hotter and longer than wood. Well, let's put that to the test. Made entirely from recycled and sustainable sources, organic materials. And then they've got a diagram of the product shape, what it's for. We've got a multi-fuel stove. And you can see they do other products as well. It's called Home Fire. So for one of these is £8.50. So we're just going to chuck them on the log burner. We're going to probably put quite a few on today, and we're going to see how long they burn for, really. So I'm going to treat these like I would maybe coal or something like that, because I'm going to chuck quite a few on the base, on the embers, and I put a little bit of kindling on top just so the fire can roll through, and we'll see how long it burns for. So are they worth it? How long do they burn for, and do they get hotter than wood? We shall see. So let's get into it. Okay. So I'm going to break up the embers here. So we've got a load of burning embers on there, as you can see. And then we're going to chuck a load on. So I've just put them on here with no kindling around it or anything. So I've just put them on top of embers, really, to see if they catch. And you can see they are catching, definitely catching a little bit there. And over there as well. So I think these may, obviously you need, I'm guessing you need a multi-burner for these. But we will see if they catch properly. So we'll give it a little bit and we'll get back to it. Right, so the fire's going now. I did have to add 1 or 2 fire lighters in there just to get it going, but as you can see, it's pretty much, they've all pretty much caught now that's around the fire. One did fall off over there, but they've caught the light really quickly. They needed a bit of assistance in form of a fire lighter, but as you can see, they're burning really well. And I'm hoping we can get the temperatures up with these bad boys, but we'll see. Only time will tell. So let's talk about the product and the price for a second, but before that, can you just notice how warm this is burning? Look at that, it's up to 400 in a matter of moments, really. 10 minutes or so, it was up to from 300 to 400, and it's kind of staying there now. I've turned it down, so we're going to keep it on these settings until they burn out, and that's what the test is, really. How long do they burn for? They burn in hot, so I'm really impressed with the temperature of them. But let's talk about the price. Let's call it £8 for 7 kilos here. Are they worth it? Now, it's only worth what somebody's willing to pay. Now, if you're into the organic, eco, environment friendly kind of, burning for your stove, then great. They are actually smokeless as well, which is fantastic. They burn very warm, from the test that I'm doing right here. And as you can see, they are pretty cool. They're not like, it's hard to explain really. They're not very heavy, but they're not light. But obviously, it's just coffee grounds, I guess, and some sort of, I don't know the exact process, but overall, I'm really impressed so far. I think they're burning really hot. They caught fire really well. The problem you get with some of the coal you buy from the stores, or just coal in general, is just getting it going. But once it's going, it's great. But these actually caught fire really well once I've chucked in a fire lighter on top. So that is a big bonus because it's user friendly. So let's see how long they burn for. So we are about 1 hour in now or so, and as you can see they have reduced a lot, but the temperature is still up to 400 after about an hour or so. I've moved them around once, but that's it. And the ones on top, as you can see, is still black, so that means they've still got a little bit to burn, which is good. But you can see they have reduced a lot, but the heat is fantastic. I'm really impressed with these, I gotta say. I'm really impressed, and I don't get that impressed normally. You know, you burn a bit of coal, it does what it does, but these, an hour in, I'm very impressed. So we're going to leave it as it is, the settings. We're not messing around with it till right at the end. It has dropped down a little bit in temperature, but not too bad. So really impressed with these. I really like them. So an hour and a half into the coffee briquettes, you can still see they're kicking out some heat still. It's just dropped though to 350, 360 or so. It did go up to 500. I could have easily got these to 600, just this little handful of what we got in here. But for the next half hour or hour, because this has still got, think about it now, we're an hour and a half in, and it's still burning like this. That means we still got a fair amount of burning still left in this. So we will check back in and we will see how long this handful of coffee briquettes lasts for. But I'm going to crank it up a little bit. And look at all of that still in there. That is crazy. So now this is a good chance to really, if he was going to be at home all day, is to just chuck a couple more handfuls on top and just keep it topped up every hour and a half, 2 hours. But you might even get away with topping it up every 3 hours. But let's see. Yeah, these burns, this is like one of the cleanest burning fuels that I've tried. So as you can see, you know, they do break down a little bit, but that's after an hour and a half or so. And you know, that's to be expected. But you could basically have your oven open like this, or your cooker open like this, and the heat just pouring out of there, which is wonderful. I really like that. But we're gonna keep it closed, and we're just gonna keep an eye. I think we could get nearly 2.5 hours, maybe even 3 hours out of these, but we'll see. Really impressed with these. So in summary, guys, probably one of the best eco fuels. Any fuel I've got from a supermarket is probably one of the best because of the burn time and the temperatures. So it was really hot burning, and it lasted 2.5 hours. Now I burnt it quite hot, right? So if you guys got this, kept it low to about 300-400, you would definitely get 3.5 hours out of these. 100%. 100% that's what's possible with these eco coffee briquettes. You know, really cool. And the fact that they, you know, organic, made from recycled coffee grounds is just super cool anyway, you know. So price is up to you. If you're happy to pay the £7-8 a bag, I think it's definitely worth it personally. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Pow!